Assalamualaikum. Students, I hope all of you are well. Today we are going to study the properties of the real numbers. We will study the properties of the real numbers with respect to the addition and with respect to multiplication. There are how many properties with respect to addition? There are 5 properties with respect to addition. So the first property which we are going to study is the Clorier property. What does Clorier property say? Clorier property says for all real numbers a, b. This sign is for all, so the real numbers a and b. This sign is for belongs to. So a, b which belongs to the set of real numbers, Clorier property says with respect to addition that when we add these numbers, the result will also belongs to the set of real numbers. Fine? That is, whenever we have two numbers from a set and we add them, result will also belongs to the set of real numbers. Okay. So let us take any two numbers, for example 4 and 3. Both are real numbers. Fine. So if we add these numbers 4 plus 3, our answer is 7. 7 also belongs to the set of real numbers. Fine. So Clorier property says whenever we have two numbers which belongs to a set, when we add them, the answer would also belongs to the set of real numbers. Now second property is the commutative property. Commutative property says that in addition, order does not matter. That is, for all real numbers a, b, what do we have? For all real numbers a, b, if we add a plus b, answer would be same if we add b plus a. That is, order does not matter in addition. Fine. So this is a very simple property. If you take an example, for example 2 and minus 3 belongs to the set of real numbers. Now if we add them, for example 2 plus minus 3, our answer would be what? 2 minus 3 is equals to minus 1. Now if we add minus 3 and plus 2, our answer would remain same. That is minus 3 plus 2. Our answer would be what? Minus 3 plus 2 equals to minus 1. So it means in addition, order does not matter. So this is the commutative property. Now let us see the other two properties. So third property is the associative property. Associative property says that if we have three real numbers a, b, c. So this property says that when we add them, again order does not matter. If we add b plus c and then add our answer to the a, answer would remain same if we add a plus b at first and then add our answer with c. For example, if you have any three real numbers 2, 3, 5 which belongs to the set of real numbers. Now this property says if we add 2 plus 3 plus 5, if we add 3 plus 5 at first or if we add 2 plus 3 at first, our answer would remain on both sides. Let us check our answer. 2 plus 8 here, 5 plus 5. So left hand side is equals to the right hand side. So this is associative property. This is a very simple property. Let us see the fourth property. Fourth property is the additive identity. Additive identity says there exists a unique element 0, which is when added to some number will not affect its identity. That is, this sign is for there exists. There exists a unique number 0 in the set of real numbers. That is, when we add this number to any number, a plus 0, so adding this additive identity to some number will not affect the identity of that number. Our answer would remain same. For example, As all of you know, when we add 0 to any number, the answer would be the number itself. So this is additive identity. So the fifth property is additive inverse. Additive inverse. As the name indicates, for all real numbers, there exists, this sign is for there exists, a unique number that is negative of that number that will also belongs to the set of real numbers. So when this number is added to the given number, the answer would be the additive identity. Right? So there exists negative of a number, a unique number, which is when added to the given number, it will give us answer as additive identity, or we can add it in this way as well. Fine? So this is called additive inverse. For example, if we take 6, 6 belongs to the set of real numbers. So for 6, which number would be added to 6 to give us answer as 0? Yes, -6. Negative of that number, when added to it, will give you answer as what? Additive identity, that is 0. Or we can change the order as well, that is -6 plus 6 also gives you 0 as answer. So these are the properties of the real numbers with respect to addition. So now we are going to study the properties of the real numbers with respect to multiplication. There are how many properties with respect to multiplication? 6 properties. First one is the Clorier property, second one is the commutative property, third associative, fourth multiplicative identity, fifth is multiplicative inverse, and the sixth is multiplication is distributive over addition and subtraction. So let us see these properties one by one. First property is the Clorier property. What does Clorier property says? Clorier property with respect to multiplication. As we studied the Clorier property with respect to addition, just similar to that, for all real numbers, or for all numbers which belongs to the set of real number, this sign is for all, this sign is for belongs to. Now what this Clorier property with respect to multiplication says, that when we multiply these numbers, the answer would also belongs to the set of real numbers. For example, if we have any two real numbers, for example 1 by 2 and 3 by 5, these are real numbers? Yes, it belongs to the set of real numbers. So when we multiply these numbers, what would be our answer? Numerators would be multiplied with numerator and denominator with denominator. So 1 into 3, 2 into 5. So this is 3 over. So these are two real numbers. When we multiply them, so how would we multiply? Numerator would be multiplied with numerator and denominator with denominator. 3 into 1, 3 and 5 into 2, 10. So 3 over 10 would also belongs to what? The set of real numbers. This is the Clorier property with respect to multiplication. I hope this point is clear to you. Now the next property is commutative property. As similar to the commutative property with respect to addition, that order does not matter in multiplication as well. So this property says, for all real numbers, this sign is for all, this is for belongs to. When we multiply them, the answer would remain same if we change the order. For example, if we take any two real numbers, -1 by 3 and 2 by 5, which belongs to the set of real numbers. So how would we verify this property now? When we multiply -1 by 3 into 2 by 5, what would be our answer? Numerator would be multiplied with numerator and denominator with denominator. 3 into 5. So this is -2 by 15. Now what if we change the order? That is 2 by 5 multiplied by minus 1 by 3. Our answer would definitely remain same. That is minus 2 over 15. So order does not matter in multiplication as well. This is the commutative property with respect to multiplication. Okay, third property is associative property. So as similar to the associative property with respect to addition, if we have three real numbers, that is A, B, C, belongs to the set of real numbers. So this property says what? If we multiply A and B at first and then multiply our answer or product of AB with C, the answer would remain same if we multiply B and C at first and then multiply the product with A. So let us take an example to verify this property. If we have any three real numbers, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and 3 by 5 belongs to the set of real numbers. So this property says what? 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 3. If we multiply these two numbers at first and multiply our answer with 3 by 5, the answer would remain same if we multiply 1 by 3 into 3 by 5 at first and then multiply the product with 1 by 2. So let us verify this property. Here numerator would be multiplied with numerator and denominator with denominator. Similarly, if you multiply these two numbers, numerator would be multiplied with numerator and denominator with denominator. Here can we cancel 3 with 3? Yes. And what about this? This is 1 by 6 multiplied by 3 by 5. What about the right hand side? 1 by 2. What we will have over here? 1 over 5. Now let us simplify it. Can we simplify it like this? 3 into 1, 3 into 1, 3 and 3 into 2 will give you 6. So here we will have 1 into 1 over 2 into 5. And what about this? 1 into 1 and 2 into 5. So here, this is the sign for the implies that. 1 into 1 will give you 1 and 2 into 5 will give you 10. What about the right hand side? That is 1 into 1, 1 and 2 into 5 will give you 10. So this is the associative property with respect to multiplication. So the next property is multiplicative identity. This property says that there exists, this sign is for what? There exists a unique number 1 which belongs to the set of real numbers. When we multiply this unique number with any number which belongs to the set of real numbers, it will not affect the identity of that number. That is, when we multiply 1 with A, our answer would be A. So multiplication with the multiplicative identity will not affect the identity of that number. For example, as all of you know, whenever we multiply any real number with 1, our answer is what? That number itself. Or we can change the order as well. 1 into 2 will also give you the number itself as an answer. So this is multiplicative identity. Now the sixth property is multiplicative inverse. What does this property says? Multiplicative inverse means for every number which belongs to the set of real numbers, for all numbers which belongs to the set of, this sign is for all and this is for belongs to. So for all numbers which belongs to the set of real numbers, there exists a unique number which would be the inverse of that number, which also belongs to the set of real numbers. That is, when we multiply these two numbers, our answer would be what? Our answer would be multiplicative identity. Fine. So multiplicative inverse says for all numbers which belongs to the set of real numbers, there exists a unique number which would be the inverse of that number. When we multiply these two numbers, our answer would be what? Multiplicative identity. So let us take an example. For any real number, for example 3, which belongs to the set of real numbers. So what would be that unique number? What would be that unique number which belongs to the set of real numbers? When we multiply it with 3, our answer would be multiplicative identity, that is 1. So that is, there exists a unique number 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 belongs to the set of real numbers. When we multiply these two numbers, if we change the order, that does not matter. 3 into 3, here, on both sides we are having 1 as answer, that is multiplicative identity. So this is a multiplicative inverse, that is a unique number exists for all real numbers. Fine. This is the multiplicative inverse. So the last property is the multiplication is distributive over addition and subtraction. This property says for real numbers a, b, c, for all a, b, c which belongs to the set of real numbers. This property says that if we multiply a number through the addition of some number, so how would we multiply? This a would be distributed to this bracket, that is a into b. We will multiply a with b and then the sign of addition, and then a would be multiplied with c. This is the way how we multiply a number from the left side of a bracket. So this is called distributive property of multiplication over addition, and we will say left distributive property. We will call it as left distributive property of multiplication over addition. If we multiply a number from the right side of the bracket, here we have multiplied a number from the left side. Similarly, if we multiply a number from the right side of the bracket, fine, how would we multiply? C would be multiplied with A at the first, A into C, and plus B into C. Fine. This is the distributive property of multiplication over addition. We call this left distributive law when we multiply a number from left side, and this is called right distributive law. Right distributive property or right distributive law. Similarly, if we replace the sign of addition with subtraction, so it would become a distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. That is, left distributive law would be A into B minus C. How would we multiply? We will multiply A into B minus A into C on the similar pattern. Just the sign of addition would be replaced with the sign of subtraction. So this is left distributive law, and the other one is the right distributive law. A minus B, if we multiply A minus B with C, how would we multiply? C with A and then C with B. And the sign among them would be subtraction. A into C minus B into C. So this is the multiplication. Multiplication is distributive over addition and subtraction. Fine. So you can take examples by yourself as well. These are the properties of the real numbers with respect to addition and with respect to multiplication. In the next lesson, we will study the properties of the equality and inequality of real numbers. Okay students, good luck. Allah Hafiz.